And to get us started, all I'm going to do is ask one simple question. What happens when the designer of the iPhone meets the brains behind ChatGPT? Because that's what we have to look forward to with the news that came out back on the 21st of May now, that OpenAI has acquired Apple design guru Jony Ive's design startup, IO, for a whopping $6.5 billion. We talked about what the widespread adoption through the public and through consumers means, new channels, new avenues, new places that we need to meet our customers and be present as our customers and consumers adopt this incredible new technology on a more widespread scale. The expectations of these same customers and consumers are going to rise right along with the capabilities of the technology. Your personalization better be creative, it better be original, because they will 100% know how you did it.
Welcome to the AI Marketing Navigator, where we simplify AI marketing to keep you ahead of the curve. Brought to you by Digital Pop, delivering AI marketing automation so your small business thrives. Here's your host, Alex Carlson.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the AI Marketing Navigator. This is your daily compass in the ever-evolving world of AI marketing. Okay, Navigators, we are back after a long break with an appropriately huge story, and it's actually somewhat old news in the AI news cycle, especially given the speed of the AI news cycle. But it is very much worth our attention and focus on tonight's episode. And to get us started, all I'm going to do is ask one simple question. What happens when the designer of the iPhone meets the brains behind ChatGPT? Because that's what we have to look forward to with the news that came out back on the 21st of May now, that OpenAI has acquired Apple design guru Jony Ive's design startup, IO, for a whopping $6.5 billion. The acquisition incorporates numerous IO employees into the OpenAI business structure and is actually the result of a quiet collaboration between the two tech giants for the last couple of years, with the end goal of releasing an AI-powered personal device by the end of 2026, and with a further goal of making AI feel just as friendly and comfortable from a user perspective as the iPhone made mobile technology. And if, like the iPhone, truly incredible design unlocks truly incredible demand, then something that we've talked about numerous times on this show, which is AI adoption, could absolutely explode. And the speed at which it could do so is 100% unprecedented. We can simply look at the past of not only AI technology, but various forms of technology to see how fast this new adoption could actually spread. But specifically in the case of AI, we can look at how fast ChatGPT hit 100 million users. It was the fastest app ever to do so, and doing it in just 2 months. If you've also been listening to the show, you know and have heard and have felt this undertone of these voice features and tools in the AI space, but also kind of the need for this ambient AI that is able to almost be always on and always present in order to help us. At this point, we've almost seen models in the AI space kind of be constrained almost to a niche of knowledge workers, and even then, maybe only forward-thinking, early technology adopting knowledge workers. But I think the finish line, at least one for general AI adoption or more mass AI adoption, is when design meets true accessibility. And beyond this wearable device that OpenAI is now working on, I know and I think we can expect in the next couple of years these ambient types of devices. Again, these always-on devices in our homes, in our cars, our TVs, whatever device you might be using at the time. So let's focus again on what this means for digital marketers. We talked about what the widespread adoption through the public and through consumers means, new channels, new avenues, new places that we need to meet our customers and be present. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I think it will take marketing or adoption within marketing departments to nearly 100% when these AI native devices become commonplace on these teams. 88% of marketers are already relying on AI, and it's sure to grow much higher with the onset of these real-time, always-on ambient AI devices. Of course, for marketers who are active in the SEO world or who have team members or employees in the SEO world, it'll come as no surprise, and is probably worth multiple episodes on its own, that the world of search will only continue to be further fragmented and further upheaved. Already with Google AI overviews in the new AI mode, about 60% of Google queries are with 0 clicks, and that's according to Spark Toro. As always, check out the links in the show notes for any more of these detailed dives, for any more detailed information on this data. All of this, of course, leads to this concept this new concept of search everywhere optimization, the new SEO or even LLM optimization or generative AI optimization, whatever you want to call it, just to make sure that you're appearing in these AI spaces, again, where these conversations are being had and where these AI tools and devices are giving your consumers or potential consumers information. And as far as the creative departments across marketing teams go, this one is pretty obvious. If you follow this show at all, you know that content creation is one of the absolute best use cases for AI right now, probably seconded only to coding at the time being. So what does it mean when the iPads or tablets or digital desktops or digital canvases that our designers or our teams are using are completely AI native? I think it unlocks even more streamlined design processes and potential. Okay, swiveling to or kind of pivoting to what this all means for the actual consumer away from marketing departments, we now have this true one-to-one real-time marketing potential that's even more enhanced with these potential ambient devices. And it could be even more seamless than on our current technology and our current devices that we use each day. Of course, this presents new and specific challenges as well for marketers, especially when it comes to brand sentiment. If you're incorporating AI tools or large language models into your product, especially, then you must be extremely confident in its output and its ability to not actively damage your brand. And as consumers more easily share real-time feedback about your product or service with these ambient or always-on devices, it's all the more important that it is going to be up to snuff being your product or service. The marketers who win in this new wave of technology and this new wave of devices are the ones who are going to be able to adapt, of course, but are flexible, and those who excel at being able to control the conversation as it's happening in real time, blending creative new messaging and tactics with these always-on AI devices. So, to wrap up, we are barreling towards a future where AI becomes more and more invisible in our lives, but more and more indispensable at the same time. As our customers and consumers adopt this incredible new technology on a more widespread scale, the expectations of these same customers and consumers are going to rise right along with the capabilities of the technology. Not only their expectations, but also their savvy on what they're seeing and what they're being presented with, and what their knowledge of the capabilities of the technology. Your personalization better be creative, it better be original, because they will 100% know how you did it. For any of you navigators out there, I think our focus, at least for the takeaway from today's episode, is that the future of digital marketing is metadata discipline. In other words, making sure that your content and your message is everywhere that it needs to be so that it's being picked up by AI overviews and AI devices that are listening in on conversations, but also a focus on being capable of voice discipline across their company, across their content, more importantly, across AI representations of their company and brand. And then finally, a focus on creativity and originality. I think the ability to take this new level playing field that everybody is being presented with and do something original and something creative is going to be what sets marketers apart. So keep setting yourself apart, navigators. Okay, that does it for tonight's episode. If you enjoyed the show or found it useful in any way, please do me a favor and follow on Spotify or subscribe on your podcast platform of choice. A review on top of that would be even more appreciated and is by far the most helpful thing you can do for the show. Also, if you are watching on YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you get notified each time we drop an episode. Until then, and as always, thank you so much for joining me, and remember to stay curious, stay consistent, and keep navigating forward. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the AI Marketing Navigator. Ready to simplify your own marketing automation? Digital Pop helps make it happen so your small business can scale your marketing fast. Learn more at thedigitalpop.com.